What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Whip It Up Wednesday, and we are having salmon again. Number one, who don't like salmon? Because I know you do. Number two, I got some free salmon, so I'm gonna make it. um, so yeah, y'all see me struggling over here trying to get this salmon unwrapped and cut up. Now look, I don't know why this was looking like this, but funny story. The salmon was about to. I think it was on sale or something. You know, most of the time, sometimes when they put it on like that manager stuff, I mean that stuff about to go bad. And um, yeah, I don't know what was happening, but they wound up giving it to me for free, so I ain't gonna ask. I ain't gonna ask no questions. I'm just gonna take and I'm going to thank the Lord for it and keep it moving. Um, so yeah, y'all, it was this is more to that story, but I ain't even gonna get all into that. But y'all see me wash it off with some lemon juice. And I was just saying because the some of the parts you can see is like not as pink, and it was kind of like falling apart. It was just crazy. So whatever, I'm just gonna turn them over, y'all. Because the last salmon that I made was I think honey garlic. This time I'm just making like a little lemon pepper type thing, regular. Most of the time, like I said, y'all use the same old seasonings. I ain't no chef, so but we be eating good though. It's gonna look, I'm gonna try to plate it make it look like something, but either way, we gonna make it work. So, um, regular, onion powder, garlic powder, adobo, all-purpose herb. I did use the Old Bay this time, and I did use some lemon pepper seasoning as well with some olive oil just to mix it all together, and then you'll see at the end. Oh, and I did use some smoked paprika just to tab it up. Now I already had the pot on with the oil, but I gotta give me some new pots. Actually, I do have new pots, y'all. I think I told y'all that before, but I do have some new pots. Cause that pot is like leaning a little bit, so it don't be like flat. So the oil be like traveling to one side. It's a mess. But listen, I'm thankful. We gonna make it work. So I just laid those the salmon pieces face down to get a nice sear. And it is uncovered. So when I go to turn them over again, then I'm gonna cover it so it can just cook evenly through. And y'all, I was such in a rush, so it was crazy. I was trying to hurry up and get this done by a certain time because I had something to do. So I already had the boil boiling. The boil boiling. What? Jeez, even I'm trying to talk fast and I sound crazy. I had the water boiling, and then I just put the noodles in there with a little bit of olive oil. And as you can see, I'm over here trying to turn this, y'all. I need me a camera stand because this is crazy trying to hold it and make sure everything is within frame, and at the same time make my moves. If y'all can see how I really be just over here doing anything, but I'll be putting it on top of candles, just trying to make it like stand still. Like for this, I had it on top of a candle. But it's alright, we're gonna make it work. So now noodles are done. I don't have a strainer yet, y'all, so gotta do what I gotta do. I have a bowl with a top, so I'm gonna go the old fashioned way and strain these noodles. Now I'm gonna make this sauce. It's the Alfredo sauce, but I added spinach into it. Um just because, you gotta have your starch, you gotta have your meat and some vegetables. You gotta get it in where you can fit it in, because these kids are trying to play you and eat a whole bunch of starch and carbs I should say. So first things first, after I drain the noodles, I'm going to use the same pan because I don't have normally I would use the one from the salmon just because it has the seasoning and the drippings. But this salmon had the skin on it, and I don't like the skin. So I knew the skin was going to stick to the bottom, and that was going to be too much of a cleanup to try to do before making the sauce. And on top of that, I was in a rush, so it didn't work. So all I did was just rinse out the pan that I used for the noodles. And I added some butter to it, as you can see. And while that is melting, I'm just grabbing the rest of the stuff. So for the Alfredo sauce, super simple and easy. You don't need to buy the can kind. I promise you, this is not hard to make Alfredo sauce at all. You're just gonna use some garlic. I use minced. Oh, and y'all see those pink utensils, right? Your girl did a little bit of shopping. So I want my kitchen is already white, black, and like a little bit of gray for the marble top, but I don't really care for gray like that. Um, so I bought a microwave. The microwave is white, and I want all my kitchen utensils to be pink because if you didn't know, now you know that's my favorite color. um, so yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And um, and I did a little shopping over the weekend, and I got some pink utensils. So just FYI, I'm probably late to the party, but Paris Hilton, I guess maybe her favorite color is pink too or whatever, but she has a pink line. I have not tested out a lot of her stuff, but I did grab some this weekend, so we'll see how it goes. So after you let the butter melt, you're just going to cook the garlic down just a little bit. You don't want to burn it, just a little bit. And then add your heavy whipping cream. After you add your heavy whipping cream, and you're going to add as much, I always eye it, but it's just as much as you need for the noodles. So the ratio, I can't tell y'all off the top of my head, but that's all it is. And then you're going to add your Parmesan cheese, and that's it, y'all. That is it. I use this when I made a steak Alfredo. Oh, my goodness. And you literally just using the same seasonings that you would put on the meat into the Alfredo sauce. And so that's what you see me doing here. Garlic powder, onion powder, obey seasoning. And the obey, it's just like the seasonings that you use with the meat gives it that extra like kick to go along with it. But this was so good. I'm just thinking about it, y'all. I'm sorry. Now, anyway, so yeah, we got the onion powder, garlic powder, obey seasoning, a little bit of slap your mama just for a little bit of kick. Cause I did want it to be like a Cajun lemon pepper, but my kids really don't like the hot stuff like that, and it's dry, so I didn't make it too spicy. But I will add a little bit just to give that little bit of extraness. And then I added some chicken bouillon. Now I will tell y'all this: the chicken bouillon, chicken bouillon is what's gonna send this off. It's really gonna give that like Alfredo sauce the best taste. And then you just gonna mix it up. And look at that, y'all. And see, for anybody who's watching this, if you thought when I put that obey seasoning in there, or like the smoked paprika, it was going to, turn that sauce a different color. Nah, it don't. It really balances out well. And then here, just for presentation, I added parsley and Italian seasoning. No, Italian herbs, I think. Yeah. And then I'm just going to add some spinach. So I did wash this off already off camera. But y'all know spinach cooked down so fast, so it ain't going to be about nothing. And I didn't even make a lot of noodles, as y'all can see. So that's why this was the perfect amount. Because, like, I'm the type, I don't really like it too saucy. But sometimes, like, if you do have leftovers and you have in the refrigerator, you want it to at least have some type of sauce and not all just stick to the noodles. So, yeah, I did wind up using this whole container of spinach because, like I said, spinach cooks down. It just looks like it's a whole lot, but it's not. So, I'm just letting this cook on medium to high heat. And then I'm going to just mix this a little bit and then add the noodles. And again, y'all, if y'all want it to be just a little bit more, if you wanted a little bit more liquidy sauce, you can add some more of that, or you can add some of that noodle water to it, just give you a little bit extra. But this is so good, y'all. I'm telling you, my kids can eat salmon every single week. I am not kidding. Especially my daughter, she loves it. She'll 2-3 pieces. I'll be looking at her like, girl, save some for some folks. But I just had to make it. I was like, free? What? And I didn't want it to go bad because then that would, defeat the purpose. So that's why we're here again. But yeah, now we just gonna go ahead and add these noodles in. And I like to do like little fun noodles too. Like these, I mean they're like the long strips, but they're not like the traditional, spaghetti or fettuccine noodles. I want to find those ones that has like the little curly ends. I think little fun noodles like that is cute, just for presentation too, for like the kids to be able to see little different stuff, get them used to just not eating the same thing. That's why for the most part I try to switch it up with like how I cook, whether it's going to be like hamburger meat one day, chicken the next, salmon the next. I try to switch it up like that just to keep their palate open to not just eating the same stuff, because we need to be out here exploring. That's what the world is for. Okay. Now really when after like at this point you can kind of put this thing on low. You really just wanted it on high to kind of melt that cheese and mix that heavy cream together. But either way you slice it, I don't think I had turned mine down, but it's cool. And here I'm just adding some more Italian seasoning. It's just for, like I said, presentation. So mix that up one more again. Oh wait, I had to taste it. I had to taste that. And the little part that I did pick up, it was the chicken bouillon. So sometimes like it'll clump, and that's why it's better to have it on the medium to high heat, because if any of the seasonings clump, then you're going to want to try to mash them so that nobody goes to bite their food and find a chunk of Alfredo or a chunk of seasoning. And don't let a child get it, because then they'll, ew, what is this? They'll play you out. Whole time it's just seasoning. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That is all. That is it, and that is all. And then I just took the salmon out and plated it, and I added me a little Hawaiian roll, because these kids love a good Hawaiian roll too. And that's it, y'all. Man, this food was so good. I don't know what I want to make next. I used to, what's crazy? I used to have me a cooking channel when I was really into it about 10 plus years ago. But I haven't posted on there in so long, so I might as well just add all my stuff here. I used to think it was necessary to have like the cooking channel by itself and then like hair and makeup channel by itself, but yeah, I don't even got the patience for all that. We're going to get everything on one, and I'm just going to have to put it in like playlists, because listen, I got enough on my plate to be worried about logging into 10 different channels trying to get this content out. Nah, but cooking is soothing for me. Like, I really do like it. I got these cookbooks from my grandmother who passed away. She used to like cooking too, that I think I might try out. I never gave them a chance. I used to tell her I was going to, and then just life got so busy. But I think I might start trying some of those recipes out too. But yeah, y'all, after this, man, all I did was plate this food, gave this to these kids, and let them eat. Tore that thing up. And they got in them showers and they headed right to bed. I did one last little mixy mix for y'all. And boom. We're done. So if you like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Thanks.